This is Dustin Dragato, and this is the Desert Dog.
That is affirmative, Dustin. It appears that there is a desert dog down. Over.
Wait, are you sure? I need confirmation. Over.
Hold on. It appears that the smoke is clearing. Yes, sir, we have confirmation. We have a desert dog down. Over.
Roger that, 6-4. Evac's on the way.
It was our second time in the El Pasos. That wilderness of shrub-filled valleys, dried-up creek beds, sandstone canyons, coercive hills, and the intimidating pillar of basalt rock called Black Mountain. A storm had passed through recently, and a layer of snow can be seen slowly melting on its peak and in the nearby hills.
I need to get a sound. I noticed there's snow on the mountain.
Black Mountain was thought to be a holy site to the Native Americans who once lived here. It isn't surprising that the tribes would use the natural sandstone crevices as the final resting spot of their beloved. Day 1. The first day, Ben, Dustin, Marty, and I were the first to arrive. And we decided to scout out the area before Joe and Nacho showed up later that night with a truckload of youngsters in tow. That's right. Now we're kind of scouting out the area for tomorrow's big hike. Tomorrow we're actually going to try to find the legendary remains. Maybe it's just an urban legend, but we have a good idea of where they might be. My dad will actually be part of this. Joe Perry, you might have seen him. And he's going to try to go by memory from what he's seen. He said that it was just a dried up pile of bones with what looked like maybe a rabbit skin blanket. No matter what, any part past this point is the farthest that we've actually been towards Black Mountain.
So don't you want to just go back and wait till tomorrow to go find
Hell no, this is good.
Alright, if you guys want to rework, let's do it.
We're scouting it. Snow. How about that?
Well, here we have a, looks like a honeybee hive. It might possibly be a killer bee hive. And around the entrance, if you shoot the camera right there, you see a lot of dead bees. Why there are a lot of dead bees, I have no idea. If I was to make a hypothesis why there are, I would say that it's just too cold and they just started dying. There's not too many flowering plants right now, and well, we can hear some buzzing inside, so there is probably enough left to start up a new colony and be ready for the summer and everything like that. I'm not going to hang around here too much longer. I don't feel like getting attacked.
Day 2. We woke up to the sound of energetic youth running around our tents, gathering sticks and twigs to start a fire. After eating breakfast, we geared up for our hike and headed out into the valley to see what we could find.
A little that's the thing I seen, but I forgot to
small grinding hole in here.
A deeper hole.
This is a village site, right? Deeper hole?
House rings, obsidian, and quartz chippings. Arrowheads and even atlatl points were found.
Joe, is this one?
Yeah, you got an arrow point here. It's a nice one. It's broken on this end here. Here's what you need to do, though. Where'd you find it? Right over here?
Yeah, right there.
Just put it right back where you got it from. Just leave it there. Very cool. This is an arrow point. but we'll leave it where we found it. All right? There's rumors of an Indian burial cave, but we don't know if that's true or not. However, maybe about 30 years ago or so, I did find one. So I came across a pinto point right here, an obsidian pinto point. Here, I'll show you. You can tell by the notch on the bottom, that's a pinto style. It's an atlatl point. It's pretty good size.
And in a nearby creek bed, we even found what may have been a burial ground, with beads and what we believed was bone, all of which had been exposed after the recent flash flooding.
You look here, here's a shell bead right here, some obsidian chips, and look at this. This is the most awesome thing I've ever seen. This is a stone like bead. Look how it's been designed on the side with the cross marks, and then you can see where the hole was. So if this ground here also, if you look in there, it looks dark, and this ground here looks a little darker. So what I'm thinking here is possibly there is a burial. As a matter of fact, I see something kind of long sticking out right there. See it?
After some time, Ben, Dustin, Marty, and I split off from the group with the intent of finding the canyon where the human remains supposedly were.
We decided to split our group up, and us four, me, Dustin, Andy, and Ben, decided to go higher in elevation in search of these mummies, and everybody else went to go down to go search for more artifacts. To tell you the truth, I think it's way more cool.
However, as we got closer to the canyons, we began to hit many seemingly unexplainable obstacles. Dead-end canyons, confusion, and a sudden bout of psychosis.
It's kind of like the Blair Witch Project. There's these little things laying around in water, random places. Stacks of rocks.
Ben suddenly became delusional and paranoid after he broke into a sudden and alarmingly high fever.
Now, if you really think it's a medical thing, you know, like, we should probably head back.
What do you think? I think it is.
You think it's You think we should head back?
I think there's definitely something wrong with me. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
But I'm afraid to like. I don't want everybody to worry.
We can go back, dude.
Responsibility and worry for our downed friend quickly superseded our curiosity and the desire to either debunk or prove correct the spooky stories told by other vagabonds.
Alright, Ben said he was feeling a little crazy and he just took off. Now we're trying to track his footsteps. What's he doing over there? Sasquatch.
Ben barely made it back, and though we aren't superstitious people, we couldn't help but wonder if the spirits of the dead were conspiring against us. Though our intent was not sinister, we were, after all, trying to find the physical remains of those who perished long ago.
This is Andrew Perry. Let's try and keep it reasonable out there.
I learned that the true meaning of silence is golden, because it gets really, really quiet out here. And also the true meaning of how silence can be really, really loud, because it's all you hear. It's pretty wild, actually, but I like it.